Welcome to Taking the Credit, episode 48, and we are nearly to 50. And thank you guys for tuning in. I mean, I know that there are listeners. I've said before that there aren't, and it is fun to say that there aren't, but there are. So for all of you who are listening and have been this whole time or part of the time or just for the first time, thank you. So
Were Jesse and Bailey sad that we said we have no listeners?
No, like there was nothing last week, and I mean, that's fine. Nobody said anything about it, but I mean, people have told me before, Jesse has told me before that he likes having it while he's working, something to listen to, and he's not the only one. So he may be the only one who tells me that, but that's because we're really good friends. So anyway, I'm thankful for that. We are coming up on episode 50. Next week's going to be episode 49, and I feel like because we're coming up on 50, maybe we should have guests on like next weekend and the 50th one.
Sure.
Is there anyone that you would want to have?
Doesn't matter. Everyone's nice. I know Jesse and Bailey are fun. We could drink a bunch of wine while we podcast because I know.
So have them back on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
you could pull up the stuff next Saturday and then just let people come in and talk.
That would be cool. Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. The only thing that I'm not sure about is like when I do those Zoom calls and I can record people, I have to pin their screen and then record that. So when I talk, it doesn't show me. And that's what I messed up doing the last time I had Josh, my brother, on it. I forgot to pin his screen before recording. So anytime I talked, you see me, but you would also see me on his screen. So I don't know if I can pin people, like if there's a larger group.
No, I
like
was just talking about set this up on Saturday, and then as people are hanging out for your birthday and graduation, that they could just roll through.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. That's right. I was talking, I texted Mike earlier today.
Nice.
They're planning to be here, of course, but I found this opportunity is what they're called. It's on that Thumbtack app that I was telling you about. I recently signed up for. Yeah. And so there are people like, it's really made so you post your service and then people would reach out to you if they need to hire somebody. But there are also what's called opportunities. So if they didn't reach out to you and they reached out to somebody else, but like that other person hasn't replied to them or whatever that case may be, you can still you can contact them. So somebody who posted, it said that he reached out to one company, but he's trying to make an explainer video for his new business idea or something in Denver. And so I messaged him before we started this, but I texted Mike earlier today to say if I can get this job, would you be willing to help? Because it's more like a business thing than just our testimonial type sit down thing. So anyway.
Cool.
Yeah. See if anything comes from that. And in more exciting news, today in less than an hour from now is the last class ever. I'm done with grad school. I've turned in my assignment already. That was nice too, getting that done
really early
on Monday. And
you guys are just
I got it done a week early. So
Jeopardy tonight. It's like a fun
That's what
class,
I've heard,
right?
Yeah.
I used to love that, last day of classes. I'm trying to remember how, I think high school was like college, right? You rotated the classes that you'd have, one semester you'd have this, and then the next you'd have this.
For me, it was
Are there semesters in high school, or is it quarters, right?
Well, there are quarters, but semesters are when the classes would change. But for our school, there were just a couple electives that could change. If you were in a volleyball gym class, then you might have basketball gym class.
Right.
If you picked that. But your English teacher was the same. History teacher was the same.
Oh, wow. We had different teachers for different grades.
Well, yeah. No, I mean different grades, yeah. But not halfway through the school year. We didn't switch.
Oh, yeah. I feel like we had different teachers maybe.
Oh. I didn't. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if that makes sense.
Yes,
I had
those
like an English teacher. Yeah, that does. Yeah, we had different teachers. I feel like I could be wrong. I don't know. But anyways, that's exciting that you're done.
Yeah. No, I'm very, very happy with that and being done, and it's cool. I mean,
I know where I was going with that. Last day of classes, and then like they would just have like
Jeopardy.
a fun day or something stupid, and you're like,
freeze
okay.
tag.
Yeah, freeze tag. What?
Yeah. Well, it's like there are only maybe 3 or 4 other people in my class who are done today. Like this is their last class of the program.
Oh wow, so the others still have more to go.
Yeah, like throughout the program you're taking classes with people from every level of the program. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I don't know. I guess to me Jeopardy sounds like a really cheesy way to finish. Like I wouldn't even mind if it were just the normal style class. I feel like there might be more expectation that I chime in, and part of our grade is like dependent on class participation. Yeah, so
I think it's great. I like that your last class is Jeopardy.
Yeah, hopefully
just answer one of the questions and bam, because it's probably based on what you're doing, right? It's not like a fun Jeopardy.
No, it's mental health policy. Yeah. So I'm hoping that we're in teams at least, and maybe we have a team spokesperson. That'd be cool, but I don't know like how you would do Jeopardy with a class of 15. Everybody's trying to buzz in. There's really no way to buzz. So
maybe I'll break up into little groups and do it or something.
Yeah, I'm wondering that. I don't know. But anyway, it's really exciting to be done. This week, like since I got everything done on Monday, this week it's Sunday now, so almost a week. This whole time has been like very relaxed. Yeah, I've gotten some things done. I edited those senior photos, and I maybe even got that done on Tuesday. So with those things done, it's been really relaxing. Yeah. Like I've done a little bit of stuff to fix website and some things here and there that keep me busy, but it's actually been pretty nice just hanging out. And I thought this weekend I might do more because I'm not on call and I'm done with school. Yeah. But I was actually very content doing nothing yet again.
That's fair. That's fine. It's okay. And I feel a lot better, from feeling even bad. And this is my week off. And I think that helps a little bit. But, you have to relax sometimes. Like you do a lot of stuff. And sometimes it's good for your mental health to not really focus on anything else and just try to chill.
It definitely is good for you. Sometimes it just seems really hard for me to just chill. I know. Like there's always something I could be doing, and I haven't always been like that.
I can't sleep in past 7 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Is way late. Yeah. 6:30 is pretty much the cutoff for me. No matter how late I stay up. But yeah, it's just felt a little bit more easygoing and relaxed. I saw that picture that popped up in my memories on Facebook of you at the archery range. Made me really want to do that.
Did you see the one that popped up of us on that hike? That was when we started dating, the Bear Peak one.
Oh, yes, at the very top of
was today.
Mountain. Yes, I did actually see that. Yep, that was early on. That I don't miss as much.
Hiking?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I was really into it, but...
That's when you move to Colorado, that's what you do. You're I'm going to go hike and explore everything.
That is what you do. And I mean, it's fun. I think, for me too, I was also really always wanting to bring my camera and make it into something more than just hiking. But I don't even really take that many pictures now.
No, you don't.
Which is fine, because when I take pictures, then I'm editing pictures, and there goes the time that I would have to relax.
You finished the senior pictures, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, on Tuesday, I think, is when I finished editing those. So last week, Saturday,
was the worst day ever.
It was a bad day. But I took senior photos for a coworker's daughter, and it was a nice area. and there were like different locations. It's outdoors.
Is it the place? Did you guys go to the place that's by El Dorado Canyon?
No, you would know exactly where it is. Like if you take Baseline past Foothills East, like you're going toward Lafayette.
Yeah.
There's the street called Cherryvale.
Yeah.
That's that trail right on the corner of those.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where that is.
Yeah. So we just like walked that trail to the not to the end.
And there was water over there?
Yeah, there's a river that follows that trail.
But it was like full. One of the times I was over there was like no water in it.
It's not like.
Isn't that the one that we
it's
took
like,
Jude on the little hike? Like the picture of her?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's different.
That's like way south. That's like south of Table Mesa.
That's like the Target road that my mom was talking about. The one, it's like the back road past Target or whatever.
Yeah, this is like.
Okay, sorry, I'm wrong. I wasn't really actually listening, so I was kind of like, yeah, I know where that is. I heard Cherryvale and then, Baseline and Foothills, and then I just started painting a picture in my head that it was that place.
Well, you would know where it is. It's like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, you would know if you saw it. You'd be like, oh, yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, it was good. We just like walked down pretty far on the trail, and we started pretty far down and took pictures at one location, and then just walked our way back and like took pictures along the river or wherever it seemed like there were decent spots with backdrops.
It looked really good, and I think you lucked out with the teenager that knew how to pose and everything.
Yeah, I was so thankful, because I'm not, Kirsten will tell you, I'm not good at taking pictures of people.
I think you're good at taking pictures of people, but it's me. It's like the ones that you take of me are always such bad angles, but I'm also my biggest critic, so like when you take pictures of me, I'm like, ugh. But then it's just the angle, but
it's your perception.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's instilled doubt. I'm just kidding. It's I admit I'm not the best at taking pictures of people, so that's why I'm nervous about it. And I've talked about it before, like with products or something, taking pictures of things that don't move or react or respond may be easier for me. So anyway, we took pictures along the river, and it was like ankle deep. It wasn't like deep river, but just like ankle height. So
looked nice though.
Thank you.
The sun was good too. Like you had some pretty, because it's that
golden hour thing.
Yeah, and like even before the fires, you never really got like that color. I feel like the smoke is making the sun. Like even yesterday when I was running errands and stuff after I dropped off Jude, the sun was like pink. It was pink. It had like a yellow ring around it, and like all of the clouds were like grayish white kind of. But it was, I mean, even up in the mountains, like I was taking pictures of the dogs, and the sun, like when it would come out of the clouds a little bit, I'm assuming it was like smoke, and then the clouds moved, and it was just like, bam, it was orange. It was so, it cast that light. But I don't think it does that on it. I think it's the smoke and the fires right now that are making it the sun and like because I mean, all day, like the last like week, it's been like creepy, like foggy, but not foggy, like it just seems like there's like something in the air that's making it a little more dreary, which I love it, but it's awful, with the fires and everything.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. The golden hour happens whether or not there's smoke, but I think that it does help because it kind of like, it's like the umbrella here. It's, instead of there just being a sun, there's like a diffusion panel essentially that the sun comes through, so it makes it like, not only is it just like the gold, but it like sprawls out, and it's a bit softer,
bright. Or it's not as bright, it's softer.
So, and I mean, I see golden hour. It happens in the morning too, like when the sun's coming up for a little bit, so I see it like usually when I'm working out in the morning is when I catch that. But
I'm going to be going out there after we're done with this, taking some selfies in the sun like I did last week when I was mad at you.
Well, I won't be able to do it right away because unfortunately I have class. But
No, I just take my own pictures because my phone's pretty good.
this is a nice lens, by the way. It's like very cheap. And when I say that, I mean like
For what it does.
the quality doesn't feel like it's...
I should have let me
It's
buy
kinda
that
clunky.
for you because
No, it's
your
okay.
birthday's coming up, your graduation's coming up. I've been thinking about this for months, honestly. Like, what can I do for all of this? And I literally have not done anything yet. So outside of planning a little tiny party
That's
for
perfect.
you, and by party, I mean like a get together with people that we've seen during quarantine that are not sick and also quarantining. So it's
Yeah.
okay, world.
And yeah, a handful of people. It might be nice if we just all like walked down to Wibby or something on Saturday.
That's true.
Slush up.
We could do that like for a little bit, start there, maybe come back here and have some food.
We'll
and
see.
then play cornhole
Yeah,
and large Connect 4.
that would be good.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah. But no, it's fine. I don't like... There are these little boring things that I want, but I don't really even want them. It's just like little things that would help make business easier. But
Then you can send me a list and I will get
that's
them
so
for
boring. Like one of the things, there's like a plate that'll mount on the back of the tripod essentially, and then you can put this gigantic battery on it so you don't have to worry about plugging it into a wall at all, and you can like run the power, not of that, but like everything else you could run the power off of. That might be helpful, but I also don't know if I really need it. Like,
But that's
what I should have
presents
done...
and gifts are for, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, the reality is I might need that soon, because what I didn't do when we were over there at Bros is like measure the distance from the outlet to where I would actually want the camera to be, because
Extension cord.
I have external batteries. Maybe that's just what I'll do. I have external batteries. They just don't last that long, but I guess if we're doing like the life lesson thing and everybody's only on for 10 or 15 minutes, it doesn't really matter if we have to shut it off and switch a battery out in between.
Yeah.
So there, I just talked myself out of another thing for right now.
But I could buy for you.
I just don't need it. I feel like the more I can hold off on things that I don't need, like really need, and this was my way of like, you know what, I'm done with school and I'm going to go for it. But the main reason why I got that is because if we're going to do this with Bros, that will allow me to set the camera like 2 feet further away.
Yeah.
So then I don't have to be as close to them or whatever.
Right.
So
Social distancing around old people's.
yeah.
There's a fly.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's going away.
It's playing
went
the
somewhere.
keys over here.
Oh.
Yeah. But I think that's going to happen, by the way. I'm pretty sure I told you that she texted me and it's like I think she said she would talk to the or like reach out to the families Friday, like this past Friday. So I'm supposed to hear from her in the next week or so, she said.
Okay, cool.
So that's cool.
Very exciting.
Yeah. And I already decided, like, if not...
He's going for your drink.
If not before... if not before next month's interagency meeting that I did, I definitely want to reach out to Balfour and figure out, like, it's easy to do this life lesson project with Bros because they don't have that many people who live there.
Yeah.
But, like, if I could do that with Balfour for free for them, but not every resident. So I don't really know how, like, I'll do 10 or something.
Figure out which ones want to opt in.
Yeah. But, I mean...
The sanest ones.
Yeah, what if 200 people are like, I would love to do that?
The first 200 are free, and then the last 200 are not free.
That's so much.
I'm just spewing out numbers here.
know.
You said 200, so
No,
I said 200.
I'm just saying, like, what if 200 people wanted to do it? I don't know if we could do
the first 10 are
for
free, and then the rest are
See,
like...
that's what I'm thinking. Like,
okay, that's
10,
what I meant.
20 maybe, 50, 20 sounds good. 25.
13.
25 would
13
be
is a good number.
good. 25 is a good number.
I hate 13.
What do you feel about 25?
24.
24? No. Can't do 24. That sounds like we're robbing them.
What?
of a free person.
24.5.
Who offered? What? Oh, no.
There's a half a person. Someone in a wheelchair. They count for half. Sorry, that was really rude. I didn't mean that. That was supposed to be a joke.
Well, you caught yourself wonderfully there.
Well, I knew. I thought about it before I said it, but I knew
know.
in my head it was a joke. But I'm sure people wouldn't take it that way. So.
Or, they would take it that way, but they'll go the extra mile to get upset about it.
That's
because,
fine. Yeah,
because they can.
That's okay.
So, yeah. 25?
I like
15?
15's good.
15.
14. An even number.
No, it's not. Like,
why is it that even numbers
by fives?
Even numbers make way more sense just for life in general. Like, who wants an odd number? Even is divisible by 2. And then, like, so many people always say, like, 15 or 25 or...
It's divisible by
35. Like, why do you have a 5 in there? Like, no, you want it to be
5
even.
5 is a good, solid
so
number.
14 is a good number.
There's a $1 bill.
20 is a good number.
There's the $5 bill. And there was only a $2 bill for a short stint. So that goes to show that 1's fine, 5's fine. And we're not doing 1. All right. So 15 sounds good, though. I think that sounds good. I don't want to say 10. 10 doesn't sound like a lot because they have a lot of people. And if I do 10 to 15 minutes with each person, that's only a couple of hours. Like, that's like 2.5 hours for 15 people. I guess that's if they go straight in a row, but I could also break that up into 2 days or something. So
okay, well, there you go.
10?
15.
15. So yeah, I want to do that. I'm just not really sure like who I need to reach out to there. But anyway, the pictures were good. I'm glad that I was able to get down to editing them and like go through that pretty well. It's kind of nice because I decided not to like as you said maybe in February or something when I was taking a lot more pictures.
Yeah.
That like people were looking too red and stuff a lot.
Yes, me. Always me.
But other people too.
But mostly me. You made me red all the time.
But it's because I was messing with the stuff too much. So I didn't edit the stuff too much for these pictures. I was like, good. I'm just going to do like a little bit.
No one wants to look red.
It already looks pretty good coming out of the camera in RAW. So, yeah. So I think that went well. It's hard to like, I don't know. It's hard to...
they paid you, right? That's cool.
Yeah.
That was what you bought the lens with.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And it wasn't... I mean, it's a nice thing to be able to do. It's a skill, but to then be paid for it is nice. So
yeah, it's nice.
That's one of those things that, like, I think a lot of people undervalue themselves, and me included, like, the actual skill. And probably people in general who have a skill who don't really value it because they can do it. But just because you can do it doesn't mean that other people can do it. So it is valuable. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure you guys can think of your own examples, but I think it happens a lot for people who are creative or artistic. It's like, how much do I sell this painting for or whatever? Like, I can do it. It wasn't that hard to draw a photorealistic banana, but a lot of people can't, and a lot of people like that. So
bananas.
Photorealistic banana.
A banana?
A banana, yeah.
Who's drawing bananas?
I mean, I don't know the artist, but somebody is probably drawing a photorealistic banana.
Or are you just making that an example?
That's an example.
So have you seen a photorealistic banana?
I'm sure. I mean, I've seen so many photorealistic bowls of fruit that have been painted. I'm sure I've seen just a banana.
That's like when you wear your banana suit, which you never wore it here, but I've creeped on your pictures long enough that I've seen you in the banana.
That's not what I'm talking about. But but yes, that is a different type of art.
Why does no one like my posts on Facebook anymore? I shared the Don't Stack Rocks. I randomly saw that on someone's profile.
People like stacking rocks.
And I hate it so much. So I was like, wow, this is the first time I've ever seen like a legit source, like say, don't stack rocks. And I was like, wow. So everyone that stacks rocks is rude because this is nature saying don't stack rocks. This is like a wild park. What is it? National park. Sorry. They say don't do it. So if you're doing it, that makes you in the wrong.
Why do they say don't do it?
It says that it's important to remember to leave their habitat as you found it. When you're in a stream, salamanders nest there. Don't move the rocks.
So only in streams.
No, anywhere.
Salamanders nest in the mountains.
I really care about that.
I mean, it's
I am
just
a
one
salamander
of those things
spokesperson. And then I shared
where I
this.
think most
and no
people
one liked
don't
that
care.
Either.
Oh,
It's kind of making me mad.
well, I don't understand
It's cute.
what's good about that.
Look at it. His face is exactly like the emoji.
Yeah, but it's...
No one appreciates memes. And not just like the weird memes, but like the funny memes, you know?
People appreciate funny memes, babe.
Yeah, but those are funny and educational.
What?
Educational, the national park one.
Yeah. That's not... I mean, people are very particular about what they enjoy, and usually funny is good. Somebody in South Dakota is looking at the website right now.
Yeah, and they're... Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought, like, watching the podcast. I was like, how
No.
can you tell?
No,
And
I
this
get
isn't
notified.
even live. Like, what?
We could do this live.
It sounds weird.
More people might watch it that way.
Then they could tell us what to talk about or ask
Yeah.
us questions.
Just put a laptop up here. Maybe that's what we'll do for episode 49. See if anyone wants to hang out and ask us questions. Ooh, ask questions.
Ask questions.
You
what do you
want
want to talk
us
about?
to answer your questions.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
What do we even have to talk about? Everything's out there. There are no secrets.
Well, I mean, they could just ask us questions about not us.
Life in general.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be life. It could be math questions.
How much does your dog weigh? 200 pounds. Just kidding, I don't know.
Guess how much my dog weighs. That could be a prompt. Doesn't even have to be a question. That's just an example of something our live listeners could choose to say.
Ah.
You
I should probably eat more peanut butter.
Squeaky chairs for our...
I know, maybe we
Wow.
should invest in some nice new ones.
That would be cool.
Or just a new table. I could buy one of those epoxy ones or whatever with the...
It would almost be disrespectful, though, from the amount of stuff that I put on the table.
You have a lot of respect for those people, is that what you said?
Well, I do, but I was saying it might be disrespectful from the amount of stuff that I put on
Well, we
the
could
table.
also clean this up. And right now, obviously, this is really the only place we can do this setup-wise unless we do it outside all the time. And then we don't want to do it downstairs in the basement because that room's just a dungeon.
Yeah.
But I imagine someday when we have a house that there's going to be
so
an
nice.
additional room or an extra area or something like the house that was in Livermore where the basement was open and huge. Like we just would have set that up down there, you know? So I think it'll be more room to stack your little random
I mean,
things.
this, like, if we had a space where I could just put up
the keyboard.
like
put it in the basement.
a keyboard stand, which isn't even that expensive, and it's in my saved for later box. I just don't have a place to put it.
In the basement.
No, but then it's like my turntables are down there, and those are just forgotten. I shouldn't have even gotten them out, but I got them out.
Why did you do that?
I think I got them out like right before I came up with story to record, and then just...
No, it was way before that. Those have been sitting out for a while.
Maybe it was before this.
Way
think
before that. They've been sitting there for a long time though.
Not that long.
Yeah,
No.
very long time.
No, it hasn't
Very
really
long
been
time.
that long.
It's been at least a year.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
No way. I can actually find this out.
Yeah, go
You
for
just
it.
hold
Look
on.
it up.
You
It's
just
been like a year.
You just hold on.
This year has been going by so fast. You did it before our wedding, so
No,
we were
didn't
talking
have a
about
wedding.
music and stuff. We didn't have a wedding. Okay.
See?
That's nice. I was looking at the pictures last night because
Reminiscing.
yeah, and then The only time that I almost cried that night, because you didn't cry at all, which was extremely rude, but was when
Rude.
Courtney was giving her speech.
Why didn't you cry when I walked out?
I didn't see you walk
June
out.
19th.
June-
2019.
Yeah, I told you, you idiot.
Okay, fine. Yeah, wow. So,
How would you think it was sooner? That makes no sense at all.
well, I'm a beast. in
You
the
have no
streets.
memory.
Yeah,
Your memory
that's
is
true.
just gone.
I don't know who I am.
You just
Yeah,
black
I
out
should
and
probably
forget
sell
everything in
those, but I don't
between.
know how much they'd be worth.
Why would you sell them?
Because what am I doing? I mean, am I playing them?
You go
They've
through
been down
interests.
there over a year.
You have, like, there are so many things that we go up and down with. Just accumulate the stuff.
Yeah, but I got those when I was like 18.
Okay, well, you got this keyboard when you were 29, and it's still here.
Didn't
and
make me any money.
28 maybe.
29.
Were you 29? I remember New Year's. Oh, yeah.
It was
okay.
probably like soon before.
Yeah.
That.
Playing the New
November.
Year's song. You were like, that's not the New Year's song. And I was like, you don't know. It's like in that the
Sure
Forrest
is.
Gump movie. And
Old Lane.
Man,
Odd sin.
I'm going to write you a secret.
Odd
note.
lang. Old de lang. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Anyway, yeah. I see that's true. I go through things. We have our compound bows downstairs not being shot. It's a problem.
Just live with that
Wow.
knowledge.
You can go if you
No,
need.
it's fine. It's fine. Now everyone knows. Now, just the way you say that, it's like obvious now.
No, it's not.
I
You
said
could
I'm
be
gonna
going to the
write.
store.
I'm gonna write a secret note, and you're like,
Oh
just
my
go. Like
Well-
what? Obviously, there's only so many places I could go right now.
Well, you could leave altogether.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna sit here. We've got like what 15 minutes left. I figured like 4:45, so you can kind of just like.
I'm sorry, was that bad? Do you feel bad?
No, it's fine.
I
I
can
don't.
cut
It's
it
not as
out.
bad. No, it's great. I think it's fine. Just leave it.
Yeah, I mean,
Everyone that knows me
Skuck
well
Tub.
enough
Yeah.
knows what that is about.
Yeah. Yep, she's got to take her insulin.
Skunk's tub.
The beaties.
I wonder how we would have done on that trivia night that we left.
Oh,
Would be-
not well. Didn't seem like we were doing well.
We were doing pretty good. Pretty good. I'm sure there were
Also,
cheaters out there, though.
He didn't like our group name.
I know, that guy was an idiot, though.
Yeah.
What did he say? Baby shark.
Baby Sharks.
Ha, 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 ha. What a
Good
good team
name.
name.
Good team name.
When'd you put ladies' feet? Lady feet?
Lady feet. Yeah.
So weird. Where
That's
does that
good.
even come from?
Comes from the brain. I don't know. That was just the first thing that popped to my mind when he said, come up with a name for your team. I said, Lady Feet.
Lady feet. I don't have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I do have to log in just at one point, probably like early afternoon, to send this one client their report that I send every week. And that's fine. That'll take like 2 seconds. And then I got to try not to look at my emails. I was thinking about not bringing my laptop or my phone with me on vacation on my little 2-day trip.
You're going to bring your phone.
I know. Yeah, no, I was thinking about not, though, because that would be like completely disconnected, like so good. Like I would enjoy that so much, to be honest.
Why don't you just turn on Do Not Disturb or airplane mode or something?
I don't know. I know that I'm on here a lot, and I want to get better about that. I'm like one of those people that's always on the phone, like playing solitaire, scrolling Facebook, like I don't know, just dicking around. But I have to do that last minute thing. So I think I might try and reach out to someone and see if they can do it for me, like someone on the East Coast. So that way it's just like easy, like log in first thing in the morning. Like, so I'm going to try and figure that out tomorrow, because I don't want to have to
take
I don't know.
that
It sounds
with you.
awful.
Yeah. Well, weren't we talking about that last week?
Yeah.
Like you delegating that to
Yeah, I
somebody?
forgot. I haven't done it yet.
Well, hopefully somebody does it for you, but if that's the only, well, yeah. No,
I do it-
hopefully somebody does it for
I
you.
always do it the night before
Yeah,
now.
I was
Like I
gonna
log in
say,
and do it at
yeah,
night, so
yeah.
it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I just don't like to. I don't want to have to think about that like Tuesday and Wednesday when we're gone. You know. Maybe I could teach you how to do it, and you can just do it for me.
I could.
It's really easy, but it's also stupid.
I could do it though.
So
I
dumb.
learn things.
I know.
If you
I
need
forgot to do
somebody-
it like a week ago. I like logged in and was like looking at their schedule, and I saw that there was not an extra day, and no one said anything. So I was like, well, cool. Usually the like boss lady gets real mad and she'll like yell at me.
Well, she could yell at me this week if you'd like.
That's fine. Anyways, that's boring.
It's
But
gonna
I'm
be
so excited.
interesting with you gone. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. That's
You're not
Tuesday,
gonna eat.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. We're staying Tuesday night, Wednesday night, so we'll be back
Okay.
Thursday. And I figured that I would like get some sort of
So,
food for you. Make sure that maybe some Chipotle or something, so you don't
just
die.
Send in the care package every day.
Yeah, so you don't die.
I think those. I'm assuming Nick will be here that whole time.
Probably.
So I guess I won't be completely alone.
Yeah, it'll be
Kyle
boring.
too. But
Yeah, but still,
John.
what do? You
You know what I do.
You don't miss me.
I miss you.
Oh God, there's 2 of them now. They're multiplying.
They're reproducing as we speak. Yeah.
There is on the
I'll play
keyboard.
video games. Yep. I'll work and I'll play video games and I don't really know what else. I don't have much else that I can do right now.
I know you don't have school. You literally have nothing left to do.
Yeah.
It's gonna feel so good, and you're gonna be so smart.
I'm going to be.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
As soon as you graduate.
Yeah. Later today, I'm going to be so smart
Yeah.
after Jeopardy.
Oh, and I'm thinking when we are done podcasting while you're in class, I'm gonna go to Whole Foods so I can get it over with. No, I'm gonna do it. It'll make me feel better because then I know that tomorrow I don't have to go anywhere at all, and that's the real dream, you
I
know.
needed to go.
You can come with me when we get dinner. Like once you're done with class, we'll run out real quick and get some tacos.
I was going to get food for tomorrow.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm gonna get some potatoes. So tomorrow is our 1-year anniversary.
Yes, our 1 year wedding anniversary.
An odd number, so hopefully this year doesn't suck. But
It's really nice. That's exciting.
It
Our
is
1 year
kinda-
anniversary happens to be the same day that I finish school. Like legitimately, I'm done with everything. So
Monday's the 24th. Okay. I was
yeah,
like
like
wait, is today
tomorrow
the
would be
24th?
when my last assignment is due. So it's like that marks the last day of school. However, I already turned it in, so it's already done. But when I got really pumped up about the 24th, I was like, it's our wedding anniversary, and that's
Last
the
day.
last day. But everything's turned in, so
And then your birthday's coming up. It's just such a big week.
yeah.
Such
My
a
dad's
big
birthday is
week.
coming up
He'll
even
be
sooner.
87.
I know what to get him, so that's good. I just have to order it.
You could send it.
with
Let
the
me pay for
appropriate
something.
amount of
You
time.
keep paying for so many things, and like, just let me.
It's
help
not
a little
even.
bit.
It's like
How do you
he's-
survive? You get paid so little.
no, I don't. He's asking for such a small gift too. So, and then I asked him for a weight vest. So we may have a weight vest. Babe, that's where my head's at. I have nothing else that I need.
That's good though. I mean, I keep
And
looking
it's
at like
cheap.
ankle weights.
Well, that one's kind
That would be
of that
good.
one is cheap. So
Ankle weights.
ankle weights.
Yeah, for when I'm running, so I have like extra pressure on me.
You could. Doug, our friend Doug,
Yeah.
who did the podcast, he used to wear ankle weights in high school because he did long jump and sprints and
Oh
track.
wow.
Very, very
Stylish.
I mean, it doesn't even matter when he was,
That was very uncomfortable.
What?
Sorry, as you were talking, my hand was sitting, my wrist was like this, and then I just like moved it, and it like pulled real hard in my
Ooh.
wrist. But it was just like this. Oh, yep, that hurts.
Well, don't
Sorry, stop.
recreate it. Sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, it didn't matter. Doug
I
was
flinched.
Doug
Did you
was
see that?
very cool no matter what he put on his ankles. So, well, still is cool. Doug, if you're listening, put whatever you want on your ankles, man. You got this. Another thing is, I don't think that he ever released that podcast he was talking about with Alex. That would have been neat.
Oh yeah.
But
I
don't
always
hear
get
anything
Alex
more
and
about-
Peter confused for some reason. Like I
Whoa,
hear
Doug
people.
and Peter, that would be an
Yeah.
excellent
That's
book.
that's where my mind went because
Oh,
I feel like
man.
I was drinking. What was I drinking that night? I don't remember. But I remember I got real excited when he said that, and I just pictured Peter because Peter is
Wow.
hilarious, and I was
Yeah.
like, but
Oh,
I know
man.
that there's the brother Alex, and I only met him once, I think, when we were in Michigan, and I just
Yeah, maybe.
yeah. But
not as
I
much,
always Alex Peter like it's the same person when I
Mhm.
hear the names, so it's like Whoops. But that would be
Yeah.
really good. Peter should do a podcast. He's really funny.
For real. Anyone could be a co-host on Peter's podcast. That would be fantastic.
I still remember him. The funniest, the joke about the fisherman thing. Like, I'm going to make the fisherman page and talk crap to people. Like, I know what I'm doing, but I really don't know. Like, real fish or
He had
something.
a really good username, too.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Peter's the stuff. I miss him. Hey, Pete. I don't think you listen to this, Pete, but I love you, bro. Yeah, I miss some. I mean, like, it's so much easier when you're close. Well, even that. I'll take it back. Doesn't even matter if you're geographically close. It just matters if you have the things in common.
She's so happy over there that we left the air on for her.
Yeah. And I could always chill with Garrett and Peter. Like, those two. It seemed like we are nearly the same person, but in, like, different shells. And because we're in different shells, we've had different experiences, kind of. But we
Shells or shelves?
Both.
Shells?
Yeah, shells.
Like
Mac and
turtle?
cheese. Yeah.
I like how your brain goes
Like
to food.
Velveeta, yeah.
Shelves.
Shelves. So we're on different shelves.
With a V.
We're in different shells. Yeah, I don't. That's a weird way to say it too, and I didn't really like that I said shells, but we're just operating in different carcasses, mobile carcasses. We're just in different bodies, but we think so much alike. Not exactly alike, but so much alike. So those two, man, I love them. But
they're your boyfriends.
Yes. But Peter, I haven't been able to, like,
talk to him much.
I mean, just, like, remain in the same sort of contact that I do with Garrett. And I wish that I could. Like, we became friends at, like, the same time. Me and Garrett and me and Peter. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just gotten more and more difficult as we've gotten older. And I know he's the same, and I think that I'm the same. I'm going to be 50 almost soon.
48.
So, yeah. Anyway,
wow.
I miss him. I'm glad that I still get to talk to Garrett, but it's different being able to, like, see people in person, and I haven't really built any sort of social network since moving out here.
That's okay, because you have me, and that's all you need.
I mean, I'm not saying that I wish that I had that, because the reason, like, a huge reason why I don't have that is because I'm totally content with the friends that I already have.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I have the band. If I can't talk to Peter that much, I don't really want to add somebody new into my circle who I can't. Like, if I can't talk to Peter,
that's
then
rude. What if someone wanted to be your friend? You just be like,
they are, but that is, I mean, whatever. It happens. Raheem. That's
my
probably
circle.
my newest friend that I talk to.
This is my circle. You're not
everybody
allowed to be in my circle.
Everybody has a limit to their bandwidth. Otherwise, it's like an ego-motivated thing to be. Well, I don't know. I don't want to make any claims. I don't know.
Sounds
I'm just me.
sociopathic, right? Ego, narcissistic people, sociopaths.
I'm talking about removing an ego.
Oh.
I'm having I feel fulfilled because I have the circle of friends that I do. And even that, we're talking about all of this, I don't even see Brian that much. And he lives close. And he's been one of my best friends for a long time.
Since you were born.
Since I was in utero. So I just, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I like to think that school being done means that I will start being
more time to hang out with friends.
Yeah, like more included and
more included. Oh yeah, I know. You get so sad when you're not included. I can tell you're like, no, it's fine, but I know deep down it hurts your feelings.
No, it is fine.
Like that one time you were so sad, and I like all night I was like, it's okay,
What?
Don't worry. And you were like, no, I'm fine. And I was like, no, you're sad.
Oh,
It's
was that when we
okay.
were supposed to hang out with Brian and Chelsea,
Yeah,
but they
and then
ended
they
up
went
hanging
and
out
hung out
with
with
yeah.
people and not
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you
Right,
and didn't
right.
include
Just
you.
never got back to
and,
me,
and
yeah.
then I think I cried a little bit because I felt bad for you.
I don't know. I get it because I've been
It's kind of a
on
running joke now. Like whenever I'm talking to my mom or Kyle about hanging out with Brian and Chelsea, they like last minute, like, are they going to cancel? Are they gonna
it's happened a
cancel?
lot more lately, but at the same time, like, I don't blame
That
them.
doesn't
I don't
bother me
blame,
at
yeah, it
all.
doesn't bother me. I don't blame anyone because like the real, the 100% reality is I've been on the other side of that where I've asked somebody so many times to do things and they can't do them or don't want to do them.
Like me when we first started dating and you were like, let's go do this. And I was like, I'm busy.
But I still did it probably.
That never happened. I always hung out with
Oh,
you.
okay. So
In
anyway.
fact, like you wouldn't hang out with me enough. Like we wouldn't text nonstop. And then it helped me learn that I don't have to be in communication with someone I'm dating like nonstop. So thank you.
Yeah. Although we
But
are still like texting one room away. So. You
your friends and you're hanging out with your friends and the time. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay, yes, I got it. Thank you. So I've definitely been the person who's asked somebody to hang out and they've said no or whatever it is long enough or enough times where I just stopped asking them. So I know that because I've had school, but more so because I'm on call half of the month.
Yeah.
That's been what's kept me from being able to like do these things, and I guess whether or not you actually want to do them.
Oh, don't put that on me.
I'm not putting it on you.
I never want to do anything though,
no,
so I just do it because it's like, okay, we're doing this, and
no.
I'm like, all right. But then when you don't ask me about things, that's when I'm like, well, now I really don't want to do it because you didn't even ask me.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to put this on you because I do the same thing. Like now, but we're in this together. This is the second part. The first part is I've been on the other side where somebody said no enough times where I stopped asking. The other side of that is that sometimes I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Like I have become pretty adjusted to being so chill. And that was the thing recently too. Like it wasn't that Brian bailed on me. He just asked that instead of him coming over here to hang out, that I meet him somewhere to hang out. And it's like, that's an extra step. Can't do it. So saying no to him that time probably has some lasting like, well, if you didn't want to like drive
not
15
at all.
minutes.
Are you kidding me? That day had been changed up so much and you were very honest. And I think that that's a good thing when you can be honest with people and say, no, I'm just really tired. I have stuff that I need to do. And like, you plan ahead, so like you can plan your day out if you're busy, and then if something changes, it makes it kind of like, oh, I don't know if I can do that now. So it's not change a lot. Yeah. There's nothing. It's fine. No one cares. They appreciate the transparency, like when you can be honest about things and your feelings. Like it just makes sense instead of making up an excuse, like, oh, I can't do this, blah blah blah. So I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I don't know. Like, in my head, I like to think that I could hang out more or something, but, like, I don't know. I don't feel 100% fulfilled when I just slug.
I'm rubbing off on you because you've always been very active and, like, let's do this and blah, 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 and all of these fun things. And then I don't. I like to just sit at home and be, like, a turd. I like to just sit though. I'm a homebody, and you're. But
so am I.
No, I want to go out and party all the time.
No, that's like one of the things where like bringing it back to Garrett and Peter, we are all homebodies, and so that part doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It's just I guess that I've gotten to a point where I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't really know. I am happy, and that's what's important. But I guess, I don't know. It like doing some of these things that our friends do looks like a good time.
Yeah.
Camping.
Sure.
Looks like fun. But then I feel that way too looking at like things that we used to do, like archery. Looks like a good time.
Yeah, and we'll have more time to do all that now. So, yeehaw.
But I also was like, school's been kind of an excuse. A lot of times I can take all day, Monday, Tuesday, and get everything done, like pretty much everything done.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was literally working on school every day, all the time.
Yeah, but it's mentally exhausting. I get tired from doing work in one day, and then I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess we'll just see. This is going to be the first week that I have, like, even though there have been a week or two times where I've had breaks in between semesters or whatever throughout this program, this is like the first time where I know that there's nothing else. Nice, yeah.
That's
I
a
just
sign.
like threw that down, yeah.
Because we're getting close
Yeah,
here.
we are getting pretty close. Well, you know, do you want to, I mean, we could just wrap it up here.
Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, whatever you want to do. You know how I feel. So.
Yeah, that's true. Well, then we just will.
I mean, it's been 45 minutes, so that's a good length.
50, yeah.
There you go, yeah. And this was a good conversation. Everyone was nice today. No one was mean. And we sit here, and we had a good time. And you're very chatty, Kathy, today.
I honestly feel like sometimes writing things down throws me for a loop because then I'm so focused on what we have written
To be
down.
fair, I feel like after not doing this last weekend that like there's more that we've talked about and more that's happened and there's more events coming up and yeah, it's been a little busier because there are days we sit here and we're like, what are we going to talk about? I don't know.
But I feel like that's when we're thinking so much about talking only about what we've been up to. Yeah. Rather than just things in general.
Things in general.
Like we wouldn't have written down, have Eli talk about Garrett and Peter and how they are related to us in front. Yeah. Like how I'm married to men and whatever it is. But yeah, it was good. I appreciate you, babe. And I love you very much.
It's been a good time today. I am not scarred.
Very good. So I mean, we'll figure it out. Stay tuned or hit us up.
We're
I don't know. Maybe we'll do
steaks tomorrow.
Oh yeah, for the anniversary.
Mashed potatoes, gravy.
Butter,
I'm so excited. I have that on my grocery list. Butter, gravy,
truffle
mashed
butter.
potatoes, truffle butter. Ew, what? I don't even know what that is.
Butter place.
No, I'm gonna get 2 steaks. I'm gonna eat a whole steak tomorrow because my body needs it. That's gonna be my fuel for the week, which is Tuesday, Wednesday.
We should get steaks I'll get a steak for every day.
Oh my gosh.
For our anniversary, and then we will.
They must think I'm some kind of like rich person going in there every other day for fat steaks. Like
it's not every other day.
It feels like it. There, I'm like, oh hey, it's me. I'm sure wear a long sleeve shirt this time. I feel like I'm more recognizable. You can pinpoint me because of my tattoos. Like, oh, that's the sleeve lady,
Probably.
and she's coming to get steaks. So I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna put on a long sleeve shirt.
You could buy a steak, or you could buy like I don't know, maybe like a nice frozen pizza for the same amount of money, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's crazy.
I know.
They have a whole they have multiple shelves to display them, so people are definitely going in and buying them.
And so this is kind of off topic, but when I go in there, when it's that guy that was talking to us that time, he's very chatty, and I can't chat much. So like I always like, please, dear God, let me get one of these quiet ones that just slap the meat and I'm good.
Yeah, maybe.
But he's really nice. But you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh my God, I don't have the energy for this.
Yeah, ask him to check out our podcast, and then he can learn all about you without you having to talk.
Very true.
All right. Well, we should just wrap it up. So I have class to get to. So thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. We appreciate it. It means a lot. Oh, sorry. And I know that was bad. Next week, episode 49. Very cool. Week after that, episode 50. Super duper cool. We'll figure stuff out. We'll let you know. I have a guest that I'd really like to have on for episode 50, but we'll see what happens. Karate chop. And take care. Is there anything you want to say?
No.
All right. See you guys next time.